Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to go through my collection and pick out my favorite fragrances that I like to wear in the colder months. So I'm going to say this is more like winter focused, and I have discovered that some of the ones that I love to wear in the summer have fastly become some of my favorites that I wear in the colder months. So I have 18 of them. I know it's a lot, but I didn't want to try to compress it down to something smaller because these are the fragrances that I'm loving. So without further ado, let's go ahead and kick it off. I'm going to try to go through these kind of quickly because I don't want us to be here for an hour. So we are going to start up with one that you have probably heard me talk about a few times. This is Roja's Perfume Reckless. It's just a beautiful white floral, ambery musk, like a very sweet, warm fragrance. I love wearing this. Get lots of compliments. It has fastly like won my heart. Next we have Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. This has been one of my favorite fragrances for years. It's a very sweet vanilla tobacco-y fragrance. This can be worn by male or female. This is probably my favorite Tom Ford fragrance out of everything that he has done. This is just beautiful and a wonderful scent for the colder months. Now this one, I only have a little sample of it and I am going to be buying the larger bottle, but this is Kilian's Back to Black. This is a sweet honey, tobacco, ambery, musky fragrance. This is so beautiful. This can be worn by male and female. I think it's pretty down the middle. I could see some saying it's more feminine because of that honey note, but then I can see some saying it's more masculine because of the tobacco-ness in it. But this is just one of the most beautiful honey, whiskey, bourbon-y like fragrances I've ever smelled. It's a good one. I love this one, and I will be eventually getting a large bottle. Oh my god, a little bitty bit left there, and that is very sad. All right, now Delina Exclusive by Parfums de Marly. This was actually the first Parfum de Marly purchase. I did not get the original Delina. I went with the exclusive because it had a little bit more zip to it. So this is like a fruity rose with vanilla and wood. It's sweet, but it's a little bit more winter appropriate, I think. I think of the original Delina for more like spring and summer. She's more girly, and this one I love to wear in the winter months. She's a gem. I wish I could see in this bottle how much I have, but you can't. That's the only bad thing about these bottles, is that you can't see where you're at. Alright, then we have Gentle Fluidity Gold. This again is just a vanilla, amber, soft, yummy, gooey fragrance. This can be worn by male or female. I think when you smell the Gentle Fluidity Silver compared to the gold, you'll think the gold is more feminine and the silver is more masculine. But if you've never smelled that one and you're just smelling this one, I think it could go either way. It is a beautiful, warm, vanillic, ambery scent. Next, we have Miss Darcy by Parfums de Marly. I don't hear a lot of people talking about Darcy. She's bold. She's fun. She has some spice. She's woody. I think there's some vanilla in there. And she's sweet. She's good. She's sophisticated. I think there's been comparisons of one of the Chanel fragrances. I do not remember off the top of my head, but I like to wear this at night. We're going out. This would be a great fragrance that I could have worn to our holiday party. But she's just a little warm and spicy, and I love her. She's a good one. Then we have Tom Ford Lost Cherry. This is a cherry amber, or not amber, cherry almond vanilla. She's sweet. She's really good. I wish she would last longer on the skin. I wish a lot of the Tom Fords would last longer. The Tobacco Vanille seems to hang on pretty good on my skin, but this one I have to respray, and that's a bummer, but she smells so good. This is one of my favorite more feminine leaning fragrances by that brand. Then we have Kayali Invite Only. This one reminds me of Parfum de Marly's Ojan. It is just amber cherry tobacco and vanilla. It does not smell like Back to Black, even though there is that tobacco in there. It's sweet, it's a good one, and this one actually hangs onto my skin very well, and this one will not break the bank. So I think this is one, if you want more of a warm, spicier type of scent, this is one you could check out. Now if you want to oomph it up and be very spicy, this one's for you. This is Intoxicated by Kilian. This is a spicy coffee cardamom bomb. My goodness, this is dark. This is, I would wear this on very cold days. I do like to layer this with like invite only or one of the lighter ones. But this one, this is not for the faint of heart. This is a bold one. Speaking of layering, I do love to layer this one on top of Intoxicated. This is Changing Constants by Penhalogens. This one's just so good. Vanilla, caramel, it kind of has a powdery note to it. Slightly spicy. She's like an edible, like a light caramel. I don't know, I think of, it's so good. So good, and the bottles are just beautiful from this line. Alrighty, next we have Amouage Portrayal Woman. Again, this is a vanilla tobacco-y jasmine. She's warm, she's a little spicy, she's a head turner. Absolutely love this one. I've said it a million times. This is probably in my top 5 for life. Next we have, I only have a sample of this one. I do want to get some of the full-size bottles, but they're just so freaking expensive. This is Absolute Aphrodisiac by Initio. It is just one of the best vanillas. It's a vanilla musk. It is so good. This one lasts really long on my skin. I also love Side Effects. Yeah, this is a good one. This one can be worn by male or female. If you like vanilla and you like to be sweet and with a little bit of musk in it, this one is for you. This is Absolute Aphrodisiac by Initio. Excuse me. Next we have is Miss Lira by Xerzoff. This is a small little sample I got. This smells like a lemon cookie. It's sweet lemon cookie. This I would say is definitely more feminine. This is one where you just want something kind of uplifting with that lemon, but yet sweet and cozy. This would be your gal. This again is Lira by Xerzoff. This is a good one. I'm gonna have to pull her out and wear her some more. Now this one kind of struck me off because this was like my summer scent, but I picked it up the other day and I was like, what the heck, let's just try it during the colder months, and I loved it. And that is none other than Ani by Nishane. This is one of the best vanillas. It is a spicy, warm vanilla. When you first spray it, you get that zip from that ginger, and then the vanilla, just like the warmer your skin gets, the more vanillic it gets. It is just so good. This is, again, is one of my all-time faves. I do have the big bottle, and you can see, like, I have put a little bit of a dent in her. I mean, you can see that. Yeah, put a little bit of a dent. Haven't even had her a year. All right, moving right along, we have another one from Xerzoff. This is Italica. This is a sweet almond balm. So good. It is like a warm, buttery almond cookie or cake. This is very sweet. Very sweet. So this can be a little cloying to people if you're not into very sweet perfumes. But me, I love sweet perfumes, and this is amazing. When I use this one up, and I still have a ways to go because a little bit goes a long way. You don't want to spray too much. But I have a feeling I'll be getting the big sister to this one soonish, I would say. Next, we have a newer one to my collection. This is Mizensir For Your Love. This one, how do I describe this one? It's ambery. It's sweet and it's musk. It's very good. This, as I said, is newer to my collection. I've only worn it a couple times, but I have enjoyed it. There's another one I want to get from him, Treasure. I want to grab that one. There's another one, Luxury. That's the other one I want. But this one is what I started my collection off with, and it's beautiful. Like I said, warm, ambery, sweet, a little sweet, not overly sweet, just slightly sweet. And with a beautiful musk that dries down. All right, 2 left. We are going to speak about Bee by Zoologist. I love this, especially in the cold months. It is just so warm and inviting. It's just like a big warm hug with the honey and the orange. It's kind of spicy, it's gooey, it's just so good, and I love wearing this in the winter. And to finally wrap this all up, last but not least, we have BDK Gris Charnel. Black tea, fig, musk. It is just so good. Like a warm cashmere sweater, just warming you up, giving you a nice hug. I think there's sandalwood in here. It is just absolutely amazing. Love, love, love. It's so good. So good. So that, you guys, wraps up my 18 winter fragrances that I have been loving to wear, and the 2 that I kind of like layer in together. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.